I'm a 32-year-old guy and my fiancée is 30. We already own a house together and have a child, so we always knew marriage was in the cards. It was just about when we could afford it. Eventually, we set a date. Even though money is tight, we've been slowly paying everything off and looking forward to our big day. Now, my fiancée isn't materialistic at all. She told me she didn't even want an engagement ring because she wanted us to save money, but honestly, that didn't sit right with me. I wanted her to have something special. So I started looking for the perfect ring, something meaningful but also within my budget. I asked my mom, who's 61, to help me search. She actually found a beautiful white gold ring with a moissanite stone that was exactly in my price range. She also showed me another option, a white gold ring with VS diamonds, but that one was almost 3 times more expensive, about 1,800 pounds, definitely not doable. I told her I'd go with the moissanite, ordered it, and felt really good about it. The ring arrived on Saturday. That night, I cooked dinner for my fiancée. We had a lovely evening, and I surprised her with the ring. She was absolutely over the moon. She couldn't have been happier. The next day, Sunday, we had plans to go out for dinner with my parents. Earlier that day, my dad stopped by the house and my fiancée showed him the ring. He seemed happy for us and then left to go back home. But when we pulled into the restaurant parking lot later, my parents had just arrived too. As I parked next to them, I noticed something that immediately felt wrong. My mom was in the car, waving her hand at us. And on that hand, the diamond engagement ring she'd shown me before. The expensive one she knew I couldn't afford. She had bought it for herself and was showing it off right then and there. I felt this pit in my stomach. My fiancée instantly shut down. She didn't even feel like showing her own ring anymore. And through the entire dinner, my mom kept talking about her ring. She bragged about how it was real diamond and kept joking with my dad like he had just proposed again. Of course he hadn't. They've been married for over 30 years. She even made a jab at her original engagement ring, saying it was a shitty 30-pound ring, which was just not true, and honestly felt disrespectful toward my dad. To me, it's not about the cost, it's about the sentiment. After that night, I really started distancing myself from her. I was hurt and disappointed. A few days later, on Wednesday, she called asking why I hadn't been speaking to her as much. I explained exactly how I felt. I told her she stole the spotlight from my fiancé during a once-in-a-lifetime moment and that her engagement story was 30 years ago. This was ours. She immediately deflected, saying, "Well, it's not an engagement ring." But I had looked it up on the jeweler's website. It was specifically marketed as one. Plus, she wore it on her wedding finger and spent the entire dinner talking about it. When I pointed this out, she went silent, then accused me of attacking her, and hung up on me. The next day, Thursday, I took my son over to my parents' house so they could see him before leaving for a month-long holiday. But for those 2 hours, my mom was cold and moody toward me. Later on the drive home, I spoke to my dad privately, and he admitted that she genuinely believes she's done nothing wrong. Here's how everyone feels. My view. She had 30 years to upgrade her ring, but chose this exact moment, overshadowing my fiancé's special day. By comparing her real diamond to my fiancé's moissanite, it felt like a competition. My fiancé's view, my mom probably thought she was sharing the moment, but it was the wrong time to do it. My dad's view, she shouldn't have bought herself an engagement ring, period. My mom's view, she's done nothing wrong. I'm 99% sure I'm in the right here. But part of me wonders, am I just caught up in the moment trying to be the main character? Who am I to tell a 61-year-old woman what she can or can't spend her money on?